There's a new way you can help bump up your credit score.
A shift in spending habits in the last decade has led to a different approach in determining your credit worthiness. I talked to an expert about the new tools and how you can use them to your advantage. With the new UltraFICO scoring system, you opt in to allow lenders to consider what's in your checking and savings accounts and how you pay bills. Its website says 7 out of 10 people with an average of $400 in savings and no negative balances in the past 3 months see their credit score increase. University of North Florida junior Niyu Bain tells me it can be tough for young people to keep $400 in their accounts, and she's also not sure about allowing access to her banking information.
I would say that kind of makes me a little iffy and a little scared about doing something like that. I personally don't believe I'd do that just because confidentiality.
With the new Experian Boost program, you can give the company access to your online banking info to see your history of paying utility and cell phone bills. Experian says a good history can boost your credit score, helping people with poor or limited credit history. Last year, TransUnion introduced Credit Vision Link Short-Term Risk Score. It creates your score using data that's already available to combine your long and short-term credit history plus banking info. ViStar Chief Lending Officer Jenny Vipperman says the new credit assessment programs are the result of the last recession, which she says impacted the way millennials spend money.
I think a lot of young people who are in their 20s and 30s today, who are at really the prime age to be borrowing, grew up and watched our economy really collapse around them. They watched either their parents or friends' parents lose their homes, lose their cars, and a lot of that was attributed to credit. And so many of them grew up learning, I'm not going to spend more than I have.
31-year-old Jose Lopez lives by that rule.
I have 2 children, so I don't try to work. I work within my means versus outside my means. If I don't have it, I try not to spend it. Sometimes I'm forced to use a credit card, but I don't even keep them in my wallet. I keep them at home.
Vipperman says while lenders are getting creative and helping people build credit, the end goal should always be to make sure they can manage their debt responsibly.
How can we assess what you're able to borrow, what you can afford to borrow, not loan you too much because we don't want to get consumers into trouble.
And keep in mind, different lenders use different scores. Well, we put links to all credit programs mentioned in my story on actionnewsjax.com. You can find them on the Action News Jax mobile app as well.